Hey, this is Mark, and you're welcome to AUTOSAYS. Look, I need you to stop scrolling right now because what Kia just dropped is about to shake up everything you thought you knew about affordable SUVs. And if you're in the market for a new ride in the next year, missing this could cost you serious money. Smash that like button and hit subscribe because you're not going to believe what's coming. The 2027 Kia Seltos just got unveiled, and let me tell you something, this isn't your typical refresh where they slap on new headlights and call it a day. Kia looked at the Telluride, one of the most successful SUVs in America right now, and said, what if we brought that premium design language down to a price point that won't destroy your wallet? And they actually did it. The result? This thing looks absolutely rad, especially in that iceberg green on the GT line or that jaw-dropping matte magma red on the X line. But here's where it gets interesting for your bank account. The current Seltos starts right around 25 grand, making it one of the most affordable new vehicles you can buy in America today. And while Kia hasn't announced pricing for this new generation yet, they're clearly positioning it to stay in that accessible range. Now, you might be thinking, what's the catch? They must be cutting corners somewhere, right? Wrong. This thing just grew up in all the right ways. We're talking 45 millimeters longer, 30 millimeters wider, and here's the kicker, 60 millimeters of extra wheelbase. You know what that means? More room for your family, more comfort on road trips, and a trunk that just gained 103 liters of cargo space. But let's talk about what's really going to impact your ownership costs, because this is where Kia is playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. You've got three engine options depending on your market. A naturally aspirated 2.0 liter with 147 horses, or a turbocharged 1.6 that comes in either standard output at 177 horsepower or high output at 190 horsepower. Now here's what nobody's talking about yet, the transmission options. We're seeing everything from a 6-speed manual for international markets to a 7-speed dual clutch, an 8-speed automatic, and even a CVT depending on configuration. That variety means Kia is tuning these powertrains for efficiency, which translates directly to how much you'll spend at the pump every month. But wait, because I'm about to tell you something that changes the entire game. For the first time ever in Seltos history, Kia is dropping a hybrid variant in 2026. Think about what that means for your wallet. Improved fuel efficiency, vehicle-to-load capability so you can power your gear on camping trips, and a newly developed regenerative braking system. In a market where gas prices swing like a pendulum and electric charging infrastructure is still catching up in many areas, having that hybrid option in the subcompact SUV segment at this price point, that's a golden ticket for long-term savings. Now, let's talk about depreciation, because this is where most people lose money without even realizing it. Kia has been absolutely crushing reliability ratings lately, and with this new K3 platform that also underpins the Niro, K4, Kona, and Elantra, they're building on proven architecture. Better structural rigidity, improved noise insulation, enhanced chassis balance. These aren't just buzzwords, they're engineering improvements that mean this vehicle will hold its value better when you're ready to sell or trade in 3 to 5 years down the line. And here's something that should excite you. All-wheel drive is available with multi-link rear suspension and terrain modes for snow, mud, and sand. You're getting capability that used to be reserved for vehicles costing $10,000 to $15,000 more. But let's get real about what you're actually getting inside, because this is where Kia went absolutely nuts. Dual 12.3-inch displays for your gauge cluster and infotainment, those cool mesh headrests they put in the EV9, a 12-inch head-up display, panoramic sunroof, reclining rear seats, and get this, over-the-air updates with an AI assistant. You're basically getting luxury car technology at economy car prices. And from a finance perspective, that's massive because you're not sacrificing features to stay within budget. The interior looks like it came straight out of Kia's electric lineup, with slim climate vents, dedicated climate control panels, and available premium audio from either Harman Kardon or Bose. Plus, 64-color ambient lighting if you're into that vibe. And for families, here's what really matters. That reclining rear bench and the Kia AddGear mounting system for accessories means this SUV adapts to your life whether you're hauling kids to soccer practice or gear for a weekend adventure. Now here's the timeline you need to know because timing is everything when it comes to getting the best deal. Production starts before the end of this year, with the initial rollout happening in India, followed by Korea, North America, Europe, and China throughout 2026. The US version arrives as a 2027 model, likely hitting dealerships in the latter half of 2026. What does that mean for you? If you're shopping now or in early 2026, you might score incredible deals on the outgoing model as dealers clear inventory. But if you can wait, you're getting a significantly better vehicle with modern tech, more space, and that upcoming hybrid option that could save you thousands in fuel costs over your ownership period.
The design alone is worth talking about from a value perspective because let's be honest, the previous Seltos was practical, but it wasn't turning heads. This one, with those vertically stacked split headlights, the wider grille, flush door handles borrowed from the EV5, and that full-width rear lighting setup with hourglass-shaped vertical extensions, this thing looks expensive. Perception matters when you're reselling, and a vehicle that looks premium will command premium resell prices. You've got two distinct personalities to choose from: the sport-oriented GT line with body-colored accents or the rugged X line with dark gunmetal finishes, both running on wheels ranging from 16 to 19 inches globally, though don't expect those 16 inches in the US market. Here's the bottom line that nobody else is going to tell you straight. Kia is positioning the Seltos as a protagonist in their global lineup, and they're backing that up with serious investment in design, technology, platform engineering, and powertrain diversity, including that crucial hybrid variant. For buyers in the $25,000 to $35,000 range, which is where this vehicle will likely land with the new generation, you're getting more SUV per dollar than almost anything else on the market. The smart money right now is either grabbing a screaming deal on a current-gen Seltos as dealers make room for the new model, or waiting for that hybrid version to drop, because that's where the real long-term value sits, especially if you're planning to keep this vehicle for 7 to 10 years. This is the kind of vehicle that lets you have a car payment you can actually afford while still getting the space, tech, safety features, and style that make you feel good about your purchase every time you open the door. And in today's market where everything seems overpriced and under-delivering, that combination is rarer than you think. So, are you Team GT line or Team X line? Drop your pick in the comments. And if this breakdown helped you understand why the new Seltos matters for your wallet, hit that like button and subscribe, because we're breaking down the real financial impact of every major auto launch so you can make smarter buying decisions. This is AUTOSAYS, where we cut through the hype and show you what actually matters for your money.